Welcome back to Everyday Hockey, presented by Draftkings, the leader in daily fantasy sports. Don't forget to use promo code THPN upon sign up for a bonus. And if you're a regular user, plug that promo code in for a weekly deal. Today, we talk about the Canadian Hockey League announcing a multi-platform, multi-year broadcast rights deal with TSN RDS and CBC. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Joining Everyday Hockey today is Cody Jazen from the World Hockey Report. Jenner, the CHL announces that they will have 30 regular season games, selected playoff coverage, CHL national events, and more, all broadcasted exclusively on TSN, RDS, and CBC. They also have 20 French broadcasts as well.
I think for TSN, this was something where they had to take a big swing. And I don't want to, chirp TSN or anything, but they're losing a lot of their big names. Now that you see the NHL in the States pick up, a lot of their talent and arguably some of their best talent is leaving them. So they have to do something. They can't compete with Sportsnet when it comes to playoff hockey. They can't compete with them when it comes to national broadcast. So they needed to do something to really diversify their content. Canada Hockey is king. Sure, it's cool they got the NLL broadcasts or, I think they got the NLL. But again, they need to do something else. So bringing in junior hockey, which, it's second to the NHL in Canada when it comes to viewership, fan bases. I mean, it's right up there with the CFL, I'd argue. It's a pretty big swing for them, especially when you're going to get the content for the Memorial Cup, the Dub, the Q, the O, those finals. That's going to be a big draw. I think it really will be.
Speaking of the Memorial Cup, back in Quebec and St. John's next year, super excited about that. So do you think TSN can pull it off? I mean, they do an outstanding job with the CFL. They do a world-class job with the World Junior Championship, and I have all the confidence in the world that they're going to crush it with the NLL.
I think they will pull it off, and I'm interested, or I'm curious to see who they bring in. Obviously, you've got Craig Button there right now, one of the top prospect, scouts, reporters, journalists, analysts, whatever you want to call him. He wears a lot of different hats, but I mean, Craig's awesome, and I think they have to bring in other people to surround him to make these broadcasts more insightful than ever. As well as anyone is that we've got access to these prospects more than ever right now. So we know pretty much everything there is to know about Connor Bedard, Shane Wright, these players. People want to watch them. So you put them on the national stage. If you market them correctly, they're going to draw a good audience. And I think it's going to be awesome content. I'm interested to see who they have calling the games, who they've got reporting on it, stuff like that. There's still a lot of things that need to be announced. But yeah, I'm excited for it. And I think from TSN's perspective, they've got all the capabilities production-wise. It's going to come down to, your on-screen talent.
Better believe Gord Miller's going to be somehow involved.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we're talking about different budgets, and Gord Miller's going to have a lot of bag thrown at him.
That's true. That's true. So, Cody, what happened with the Sportsnet deal?
I won't give you too big of a hot take here. I feel like they kind of bailed once they got the national rights to the NHL. Once Rogers became the NHL's number one partner, I feel like the Memorial Cup coverage on Sportsnet dropped off. It wasn't as good. They were just there to broadcast the games. They were there to put out the content. There wasn't that much more that went on with it. I think they had the big fish to fry. They see the dollar signs in the NHL. It's a lot more than junior hockey. And so, it was just a side project for them that they felt comfortable losing the rights to for someone who wants it or needs it more.
Well, on July 21st, 2021, Sportsnet tweeted the following: "It has been a privilege to work alongside the CHL in our shared commitment to deliver world-class national coverage and bring stories of their best and brightest to life. We look forward to seeing today's stars of the CHL return to Sportsnet broadcast as the NHL stars of tomorrow." They signed a 12-year extension in 2014, which was supposed to keep things going until the 2025-2026 season. Look, Janner, overall, Sportsnet only wanted the CHL to further slap TSN in the face after getting the national NHL rights. They wanted to make sure TSN didn't have the bare minimum of hockey content and hockey coverage. I know they do a great job with the World Juniors. What's horrible about all of this is that they hurt the CHL, in my opinion. They didn't care, and it's like they just swept them under the rug. I mean, other than London Knights games, of course.
So where I have some questions or confusion is how is CBC still involved in this? Where they're obviously a partner with Rogers, and now they're kind of working with TSN. It just feels like something got pawned off. Something's like, here, maybe we get out of our contract, just have these games. Pay us whatever dollar for dollar it is. Let's get a couple on CBC. We'll throw them on before hometown hockey or whatever, funny gig they got coming up. It just, something's not right. Something, and I hope that TSN knocks it out of the park. But again, you kind of said it best. I feel like Sportsnet didn't care about it after they got the big time NHL deal.
Honestly, I think it's the right move for Sportsnet, stepping aside and giving the CHL the right it deserves to be broadcasted by a great national broadcast. And I think it's great for TSN. They better not screw it up, I'll tell you that much. And I really hope that they give the WHL some love. I mean, they deserve more of it. Cody, the last few years, the WHL finals haven't even been broadcasted on Sportsnet. So you have to hope, you have to believe that TSN is going to show them some love.
You really hope so. And one of the things I do tip my cap for TSN, and I know they're not the ones officially broadcasting it, but they've been starting to air a lot more college hockey games. Now, obviously, that's the whole ESPN partnership, but I love seeing it. As someone who wants to watch hockey prospects, needs to watch hockey prospects, that's awesome. If I have accessibility to the future of, NHL professional hockey players, yeah, I'm going to be watching that over the World Series of Poker. So I think that they are, doing a service for hockey fans, people who work in professional hockey. It's just something where as long as they run it right, it's going to be a success for them. And I hope it's a home run.
Cody, appreciate your time. What do you and the team have cooking there at the World Hockey Report?
At World Hockey RPT on Twitter, World Hockey Report everywhere else. Again, I mean, come off season time, we usually drop down to about one episode a week. Got some big names lined up for the summer off season episodes. And again, you know what? Just happy to be a part of the Hockey Podcast Network. I can't say that enough, Isha. You've been unreal, man.
First ever guest on Everyday Hockey. Appreciate it, buddy. That's it for the video today. Tell us what duck was in the video in the comments below. Smash that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.